Look at this diagram. In the now section, we see a very common problem. I do not have more time. But when we want to change that fact, English forces us to do something strange. We describe our current lack of time using a past tense word. Why do we say, "I wish I had more time," when we are talking about what we want right this second? This happens because we are entering what grammar calls an unreal situation. A wish is simply a desire for a reality that does not currently exist. Because it isn't real right now, we can't use a present tense verb. To navigate these unreal situations, you need two basic formulas based on your timeline. For a present wish, you use wish plus the past simple. For a past regret, you use wish plus had plus the past participle. Let's break a common habit right here. Never say, "I wish I have more time." That is incorrect. The correct phrase requires that step back in time. "I wish I had more time." Correctly using wish, start with identifying which timeline applies, a current desire for change or a reflection on a finished event. Let's focus on the blue section, present wishes. Look at your current circumstances. Take the base sentence, "I don't know the answer." To transform this into a wish, shift the verb back one step to past simple. It becomes, "I wish I knew the answer." This past tense shift feels backwards, but it's a mandatory rule no matter who is speaking. If our base is, "She doesn't have a big desk," the transformation remains the same. "She wishes she had a bigger desk." Remember this absolute rule. Whenever you want to change the present moment, you are forced to put your verb into the past simple. Now, let's look at the orange section of our diagram and shift our timeline entirely to the past. We are leaving current desires behind, looking at finished actions that cannot be undone. Because the action is already in the past, a single step backward isn't enough. We must do a double jump backwards. "I didn't study yesterday" becomes, "I wish I had studied yesterday." Pay attention to the word "had" here. It acts as a mandatory anchor placed right before your past participle to build this formula correctly. Sometimes "I wish" isn't quite strong enough. For deep regret, we use "if only" instead. It operates under the exact same past regret grammar formula. If you missed your train, you say, "If only we had arrived earlier." Wish and "if only" function interchangeably here. Regardless of which one you choose, the grammar is determined entirely by the timeline you are describing. Let's test your grasp of these rules. Try to answer the next 3 questions before the timer bar finishes. Number 1. Fix this sentence. "I wish I know the answer." The correct sentence is, "I wish I knew the answer." Because you want the answer right now, it is a present desire. The present tense verb know must shift to the past tense knew. Number 2, look at the verbs and tell me the timeline. "I wish I had listened." That is a past regret. Number 3, complete this sentence set in the present. "If only she blank here now." The answer is were or was. Both was and were work in casual English. But were is the strict formal standard you should use on exams for unreal present situations. Take a screenshot of this review card. Keep it handy, and remember the golden rule. Always ask yourself if you are talking about now or yesterday before you speak.